If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
In the eyes of a ranger, the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the ranger's gonna be.
Happy Halloween, white people. Happy Halloween, male Saxons. So all freaking month of October, I had to see racist costumes from white people. Costumes of Trayvon Martin, costumes of Mike Brown, costumes of Sandra Bland. Y'all think it's funny, don't you? So this is my costume. My name is Zachary. I'm Zachary. And, what's this? What's this? What's this? Well, Zachary is really angry. So I'll explain what this is later. But Zachary's really angry because, my mom's like a total bitch. Like, she's a total bitch. Like, she didn't let me go to the movies last weekend, and she didn't upgrade my iPhone. My mom's just been like a total bitch. Like, it's just really ridiculous. And, like, she didn't get me the car I wanted. Like, my mom's just been a total bitch. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to school. And when I go to school, it's gonna be something. Yeah. I'm gonna embarrass you, Mom. I'm gonna embarrass y'all. So, alright, you guys, I'm gonna go now. But, before I go, I don't want anyone commenting saying, oh my god, you're being so insensitive about, like, victims and stuff, because these male Saxons love to dress up as, like, terrorists. And when they post their posts about terrorists, they don't care about, the victims. When they post pictures of them looking like black people that have been murdered, they get away with it. Not only do you get away with dressing like the black people that have been murdered, but the white murderers who murdered those black people get away with it. So, happy Halloween, white people. Zachary out, you guys. Zachary is out of here, okay? Okay, I'm angry. My mom's a total bitch. My mom's a bitch. Can't stand, I hate you, Mom. You're a bitch. Fracking bitch.
Hey there, I'm Lindsay. Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. Today I wanted to talk about a bit of an update on my identity. We've been talking a lot recently about different parts of our identity in our series on privilege. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my identity. I hope that talking about my identity with you can help you figure out some things about your identity. I've talked about my identity before, like how I identify as queer and as white and as Jewish and as a cisgender woman. Well, I actually wanted to talk about that last one, my gender. Up until now, I've always identified as being a cisgender woman who uses she pronouns. But recently, I've actually been questioning this part of my identity. I'm not totally sure anymore if I'm a cisgender woman. This is something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and I'm still kind of figuring it out. That's just sort of how I feel, and I wanted to share that with you.
Are you serious?
If you and I were on the Titanic and you hopped into a lifeboat and that lifeboat lowered down into the icy Atlantic, I would cut off my dick and throw it down to you in that lifeboat. My dick would help you keep warm until you got rescued by the Carpathia. And as the Titanic sunk and I froze to death in that cold water, I'd have a huge smile on my face, just knowing that you were using my dick as a cuddle toy. You own my dick. You own my vegan dick. You own my dick. You own my vegan dick. If you and I were getting chased by Godzilla, and Godzilla tried to eat you because he thought you looked yummy, I would cut off my dick and throw it into Godzilla's mouth.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
This message lasts 2 minutes.
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, white, racist ass, you big, fat bitch, oompa loompa body ass bitch. I'm coming up there and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bitch. And don't even call the police today because I'm gonna come up there unexpected and wait on your motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm coming to beat the fuck out of you, bitch, because you did that on purpose with your Andre racist white ass. Thin hair, bitch. Watch, I'm coming up there to fuck you up, bitch. I'm telling you, watch. I know what kind of car you drive. I'm going to wait on you, and I'm going to beat your ass, bitch, because I'm going to show you not to play with Jasmine Collins' money, bitch. That's the first thing you did, and you got me fucked up, because, bitch, I told you what the fuck was going on. You white motherfuckers hate to see black people doing good or doing anything for them motherfucking selves. Ugly, fat, white bitch. Watch, I'm telling you, I'm coming up there to beat your motherfucking ass. Thin hair smelling, white dog smelling ass bitch. Watch, I come and fuck you up, because you got me fucked up. You gonna sit up there and try to do that old Andre ass shit. Bitch, you was Andre the first day I came up there talking about the bitch that had on pajamas, but you walking around her in some $10 ass jeans on. Dirty, dusty, white bitch. Sit up there behind that counter smelling like cheese, bitch. Stinky, fat, white ass. Bitch, are you gonna not try to answer this phone? I'm coming to fuck you up. I'm telling you. You better remember who I am, because, bitch, you gonna run when you see me, because I'm coming to fuck you up, bitch. Want to sit up here and play with me about my motherfucking money? You want to play about my motherfucking money, bitch? You going to sit up there and try to do that? Bitch, little do you know. Little do you know. I know enough people watching. I'm coming to fuck you up. I promise you that. I promise you I'm coming to fuck you up, you fat, stinky, white bitch. Thin hair, yellow, yuck mouth, nasty mouth ass bitch. You stink, you smell like fucking cheese, and you got that trifling ass attitude. I'm going to beat that attitude up out you, bitch. Watch. You treat everybody like that. All these old black people that you do like that, you in the wrong position. You trifling ass, racist ass, white bitch. That's why don't nobody fuck with you, because you trifling and you racist, bitch. Sit up there and did all this shit, and I told you what the fuck going on. Gonna tell me I worked at that motherfucking job when I'm telling you the fuck I didn't, bitch. Why the fuck would I lie about some shit like that? Watch, I'm finna come up there and beat your motherfucking ass. You better not get out that car, bitch. I'm telling you. Fuck you.
This is my first shit I'm taking since Trump has been announced president. Feels good. Feels good. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It's the music of a people who will not be slaves again. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? It's the music of a people who will not be slaves again. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? It's the music of a people who will, what? Not be slaves again!
We're starting this video with a cat because I think everyone's gonna get real uptight. And who can be uptight when there's a cat around? Hey guys! I don't think people are gonna get uptight. People just have really strong opinions about this topic. But bears just a reminder to keep it friendly. Okay? A couple weeks ago, I uploaded a new episode of I Don't Buy It, where I interviewed my dashing friend, Caitlin Alexander. That video is linked right here if you haven't seen it. And I wanted to address some of the more repetitive comments that I'm receiving on that video. Let's start with some definitions so we're all on the same page. Sex and gender are not the same thing.
Ding dong, you're wrong.
Your sex refers to the biological state of your body, and your gender refers to whether you identify as male or female in your brain. So being cisgendered means that your gender identity, the gender that you identify with, matches your sex, your biological gender, your sex characteristics.
And the source cited is the author's ass.
I am a cisgendered woman. I identify as a woman. I have a vagina. Shock. And on the other side of the spectrum, you have transgender people. Being transgendered means that your gender identity does not match or conform to your biology. The word transgender is an umbrella term, and this umbrella covers essentially all people that don't fit into the cisgendered box. Which brings us to what I would like to talk about. Being gender neutral, being gender non-conforming, being gender queer. If you've got male on one end and female on the other, folks who identify somewhere in between.
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Bullshit!
Like I said, I am a cisgendered person, and I do not want to speak for trans people or non-binary people. I just want to address some comments that I'm getting on my I Don't Buy It episode. So I have linked a bunch of videos in the description, made by people who actually identify with these labels so that they can explain it in their own words. Comment number 1. There are only 2 genders, male and female. It's biology. That's wrong. This is gonna blow your minds, because when I learned about it for the first time, it sure blew mine. The biology of being male or female is not that simple. It's estimated that up to 1.7% of the population falls under a category called intersex. Intersex is the condition of being intermediate between male and female. It's a general term used for a variety of conditions in which a person is born with a reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't seem to fit the typical definitions of male or female. And that's talking about sex specifically, not gender identity. Your biology, the physical characteristics that make a person male or female, are not that cut and dry. 1.7% of the population falls somewhere in between. That's the same amount of people that have red hair. And again, being intersex is an umbrella term. Some individuals have chromosomes that vary from the usual XXXY. There's XXX, XXY, XYY, there's XX men and XY women. Some individuals may have genitals that appear to be one sex, but reproductive organs that are another. Some intersex individuals have genitals that really are in between, like a really large clitoris but no vaginal opening, or a scrotum that is formed to look like labia. For some individuals, being intersex has to do with their hormones, like they're over or under producing testosterone or estrogen. So when people are commenting, there are only 2 genders, just like there are only 2 biological sexes, they're just wrong.
You serious?
Biological sex is a spectrum, just like gender is. Comment number 2. Using the pronouns they, them to refer to one person is just grammatically incorrect. I can guarantee you that you have used they, them pronouns for a single person in the past. An example Caitlin gave me is someone asking you if the mailman's dropped off the mail yet. You might answer by saying, yeah, they were just here. But using they, them to address a non-binary person on purpose? Oh my word, language will never be the same. No, it won't be, and that's great. When someone discovers a new species of plant out in the Amazon, a species that has always existed, might I add, we are just only now acknowledging it, we come up with new language to address that plant. Language is always evolving and always changing as we as a society grow. And that's lit, fam. Which brings me to my 3rd comment. Why do we have to keep coming up with new words and new identities just so people can feel like special snowflakes? This is not new! Transgender people, agender people, gender neutral people, non-binary people, cisgender people, we've all been around for thousands of years. I have some examples to prove it. The Hydra, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, in Southeast Asia have been around for over 4,000 years. Indigenous cultures before colonization used to honor and revere what they called two-spirited people. There are trans people in Greek mythology. There are a ton of ancient religions in Africa that recognize trans and intersex people. Even classical Judaism recognizes 6 genders. Not 2, 6. This is not new. It's just not. That's it. Those are the comments I wanted to address. Now, can we please keep it kind in the comments? Let's educate, not attack. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I have linked some non-cisgendered folks in the description if you want to check them out. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you think it's important or you think that it could help someone to hear this stuff, feel free to share it. Helps me out big time when you do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! That's all. That's what I wanted to address. Can we keep it friendly in the comments, please? Okay, everybody, I get it. I'm very popular and you all want to talk to me 24/7, but could you not do it while I'm filming? Whew. My inner diva just came out there. Get back in. Get back in.
Shut the fuck up!
Talk to me. The principal is the police. You don't have jurisdiction over here.
I do.
The
I'm
principal
actually
has not
the school.
asked me to leave.
Listen to me.
If the principal has not asked me to
Listen
leave.
to me. You're gonna end up. You're gonna end up.
Go! Go!
You're under arrest.
Let go
You
of
are
me.
under arrest.
Let go of me.
You are under arrest.
Let go of me.
Code 3.
Get out! Get out!
It's really hard being triggered all the time, and I'm not kidding, it's all the time for me at this point. I get dressed in the morning, I'm triggered. I take a shower, I'm triggered. I get in the car, I'm triggered. I go for a walk, I'm triggered. I leave my house, I'm triggered. I sit in my room all day, I'm triggered. I look at my thin, beautiful sisters and I'm triggered, and I just can't get away from it.
Shut the fuck up!
Dance.
I want to die.
No to Trump!
No to Trump!
No to Trump! No to the wall!
No to the wall!
No to the wall!
No to the wall!
No to the national emergency!
No to the national emergency, it's fake!
Immigrants are not criminals.
Yes, they are. Greetings and salutations. You are tuning in to Disgruntled USA on Excluded Media. We are here in Gainesville, Florida at an open borders protest. We are going to see what these folks have to say about Trump's national state of emergency. We're going to see what they have to say about the border wall. We're also going to see what they have to say about illegal immigration. And we're going to go incognito this time. Putin's puppet. Lock him up. Putin's puppet. Lock him up. Putin's puppet. This is some good music right here. A lot of other presidents have declared a national state of emergency.
They're real emergencies.
Okay. Well, help me understand. What would you say is a real state of emergency?
Judy, may I have your list? May I see your list? He can build a wall with the bricksy shit.
You can build a wall with the bricksy shit, and I like that. Twinkle, twinkle, little czar, Putin puts you where you are. That's clever. That's very clever.
Gun violence, poverty, denial of health care, hunger, climate change, opioid crisis, ecological devastation.
My name's Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen? Well, hallelujah to that.
The baffled king composing hallelujah.
Impeach that motherfucker.
Impeach that mother effer. I'm sorry, I can't cuss on the air. You can. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
The real emergency, the real national emergency is at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, where we have an insane president, Donald Trump.
What happens when you start impeachment is all the wheels grind to a stop, and that is the most important thing.
This is what democracy looks like. Has Trump ever done anything that you like?
He's really good at telling lies. I mean, he's told about 8,000 of them in the past 2 years, so he's really good at that.
Oh, I love your shirt. Hindsight is 2020. What would you say is a rational state of emergency? What would you say constitutes a legitimate national emergency?
Climate change is what we have going on right now that I would say is the most important out of all those issues.
Global warming is a state of catastrophic, cataclysmic.
Cataclysmic.
The fact that he's president now, the lunatic can't put 5 words together.
Please support the young people who are...
He can't string a sentence together to make a paragraph.
Trying to change things in the government. Trying to give everyone a voice, especially the most marginalized in the country.
Right on, sister.
He is incompetent. Right. That is an emergency.
National emergency means the end of our human rights.
That includes refugees, Muslims, black people, LGBT people.
People of color.
People of color.
Norwegian pilots are racing from the apartment. Holy shit, dude! Even that white line, black cross on the right flag, and Nazi flag are they going to talk about how wonderful it is and Nazi gets a nice old house? Flag of Norway. You're a skinhead, you bitch. No died in Norway. Now what? Stop speaking German, you fucking Nazi. Screw everyone who say you don't exist. Homosexuality is weird and others matter to you. You love whoever you love. Male, female, anything in between doesn't matter. I am 14 years old, pansexual. Yeah, I'm 18-year-old. Tout crâne. On va pas helicopter. They're gay because you know they find the job. All the territories to live to society standards. Not because of some bullshit that does not exist. Gender does not exist. Sex exists. Like male or female or those are the chromosomes you're born with. Gender is all social. As in boys like blue or wear suits, or girls like pink or wear dresses. Ding dong, you're wrong. Gender doesn't exist. Suicide. Hey, these cute people with penises and shoes and no hips. Let's call them men and assume it applies to everyone. It's pseudoscience and peace. And violence is forced. Oh yeah? It's violent to say hello to genders. Binary or non-binary are both fast. I don't even know why I waste my time in doing that shit. People struggle with it, so it's not all fast. As your transphobic post is trying to apply, this post was about complaining. Happy Esther, Jesus wasn't white or black. Here we go. Shit like this is why we ain't coming back. What's humanity is a prison. Time doesn't exist. Gender isn't real. Humanity is a construct. And Jesus wasn't white. He had dinner parties. Thinking homophobia is just an opinion. Respect the fact because not so many people to this day. There's literally footage of him between the LGBT. Jesus is nitpicking for feeble-minded folks like you who believe any lie as long as it conforms to your myopic worldview. Sincerely, an LGBT atheist. There's footage of him arguing scripture, not even LGBTQA+. There is a difference. Make the difference between trying to recount valid facts and trying to understand their level of man that you clearly don't like more ideological reasons. Comes off like you don't care if it did any sexual misconduct. When is that right? And you come off as if you don't really give a shit either. But on this one was that shit, but go off. And this is why nobody is happy right now. Neither the supporters or the rulers are. Thanks to certain people, this humanity is destroyed forever. I stand with freak. Leave your politics out of the table. That is not the topic we should be talking about now. Yes, it is. To do is this. Always a learn of privilege to think it shouldn't. Or maybe, just maybe, we should focus on the bigger picture, but since you are the bigger dude, came out in defense of the LGBT on us for the Salvation Army, the guy is religious, it's neutral, peace. Actions speak louder than words, be the church, get resetting your ignorant narrative to yourself if it makes you feel better. Pattern of behavior. Nice try! Nice try! Oh, you mean that before my village was legal? You know, here comes someone else who happened that LGBT community to wonder who. I'm so proud to say that my college is so LGBT-friendly that the sunlight Chris life about they forgot to include straight people. What is your sexual orientation? Lesbian, gay, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, prefer to say other, please specify. Picture of Bernie Sanders with a cat in space. Liberal cat. It's fucking hilarious. It's easy to be some Nazi. You groups that have no place in society. You groups that have no place in society. Considering that Nazis have been extinct for decades and the world is really used to insult anyone but a relative. Fuck off, Nazi! Give me the definition of a Nazi, please. Or an idiot. I guess so. This one is my personal favorite. Or do you ever find a vegan at a dinner party? Or do they let you know? Or do you find a meat at a party? Don't worry, they will be everywhere. People crying, dead animals, stuffing them in their mouth. Say, oh my god, vegans are so preachy. I found a vegan. Good vegan. Plenty of vegan friends, but I still love them. But she is sadly accurate. Michael, okay, I don't really know if this is the place for this, but I remember once when I was out on the Rants. Bah. Okay. I had my two ferrets with the harnesses on, rollicking in the grass and wrestling with each other. Suddenly, an angry lady came up to me. I swore I saw steam out of her ears. Honestly, she was probably drowned out of her mind, since we have a lot of trees in this city. She started saying more animals are not meant to be pets. Going on about more, I was accusing my poor ferrets of making assumptions. He was evil for having their harnesses on. Think he'd be dead or get on my ass, or may I say, me on this background of only people in the park since I was pretty late. 5 p.m. And I don't even dare say anything to get this pity loving druggy and more pissed off. But while she was going on, she decided to grab cricket of my ferrets until quickly and grab the other one, Tammy, and tried to steal them. I flipped the fuck out and stepped backward, trying to get cricket parts, but managed to get cricket and picked up Tammy. The lady looking so pissed off and staring at an intern, she started threatening me, saying I insulted her. She was calling the police, then something about politicians killing with ideologies. Pretty fucking sure she was on drugs, but she refused to touch me or take me. She got her phone calling. Well, yes, sure, the police. Oh, why just taking the just fucking went out of there. I was like 16 years old. I wanted to get home early. It took me. It took a long time for me to work the figures around, but I don't see the classified says. Maybe found a move, but unfortunately, cricket was put down because his fan got fucked up on my whistle, and it was slowly killing me, making it very difficult for me to do it as anything to the lady that I really seen.